I'm alive. Hey, it's Luna, aka your local Kobold. Uh, just gonna quickly double check that I've got the code on the stream correct. But we're gonna be playing some Monster Hunter. It is not correct. I'm gonna update that. Cool. So yeah, hopefully gonna be able to help people out with any quests they need helping with, or if you just want to hang out and do some farming, that's okay too. Feel free to hop into the lobby. Everyone's welcome. Nope. Wait, wrong button. There we go. So yeah, I was thinking of starting off with checking out the new event quest whilst we're waiting for people to join in. Let me know if the audio levels are okay. I'm noticing my microphone is peaking a little bit. I'm gonna dip that a little bit. There we go. So yeah, the new event quest that came up unlocks some new titles. It's a low-ranked arena quest. Just hunt down a Grossharag and a Magnamala, and you get a bunch of new things that look really cool. On the menu today we have nothing too interesting. Dango Carver would have been really nice, but we'll have to do without. And I'm running out of Dango to get such a probably top up on those. So yeah, we'll just start off with this quest and see where this goes from there. For anyone who's unfamiliar with the series, Monster Hunter is, as one might expect, a game where one hunts monsters. So basically there's this whole thing of you're basically environmental stability people or something like that, but like there's monsters who are dangerous and causing issues in environments, and you need to go and like curb some of them from like either overbreeding, or there's some that like really bad effects on their entire ecosystem and you'd need to get rid of them, all kind of stuff like that. This one, on the other hand, is literally just, here's two things in an arena, go kill them. Oh. These are just low-rank monsters, so this should hopefully just be a really chill fight. Also, I think that's the first time I've ever gotten offensive guard to trigger. Oh. Wonder if we can knock out one of them or ride one of them. I'm gonna run up here and see what we have available to us. Not much in the way of things that would be useful to fight against them, unfortunately. Nope. So yeah, my playstyle, especially with this build, is more of a like a guard and counter sort of build. I really seem to enjoy that kind of a playstyle of just trying to predict when monsters do things. I haven't quite warmed up yet, so I'm making a lot of silly mistakes like that, but I'm usually better with this. I swear. Oh, like that, like, high-pitched noise, I'm not really sure how to describe it, the tingle or whatever. That means that I successfully did a counter against the monster. Doing a counter successfully results in, at least with that attack, a lot more damage. Because otherwise it just normally does a uppercut and not much else happens other than that. Oh. We got a lot of drops on the floor to go pick up. Because getting drops from monsters is the main part of this game. You want to get items or stuff so you can make fancy new armors and weapons and things so you can go and kill bigger monsters with them. Oh! And straight on to the next monster. The riding mechanics in this game are really fun. The previous games, they were kind of shaky and they didn't seem to quite know what they wanted to do with them yet, but this game I think they nailed it. Boop. Oh. So one of my cats has given me earplugs, so if a monster roars, I'm not gonna care about it. Because usually monsters roaring stuns you for a while. Oh. I should drink a potion. And get the hellfire off of my body before I explode. Do I have nullberries? I have nullberries. Let's get rid of this. Oh! Ice blight. Okay. Not sure which one to focus on, they're both being very aggressive. Yes, I got a perfect counter against that attack, and managed to break off the swords. Oh no. Oh. Oof. Maybe I should try to break them apart from each other. That would probably help. It's like if I can kite one over to here and then just close the door on it. Oh, I didn't get the button. Yes! Okay. So should be a whole lot easier now as I can just focus on one. And that's a poison. Don't think poison does anything but damage against Magna Marlow, and it didn't seem to last very long against them, so I think they're kind of resistant to poison. heck? Okay, so they're about to explode. And they're getting to their angry phase. So they'll start progressively getting more and more pink, and you really don't want to be like off guard when they go fully pink, because they will do a big dive bomb and explode on you, and it does a lot of damage. Oh. Okay. Can we get one of them to come this way, please? That's close enough, right? Yeah, there we go. Okay. So we block them both off of each other again, so they can't team up. So yeah, if I remember correctly, there's supposed to be some kind of a mechanic where you can like break the fires off of Magnum Armor. I've never seemed to be able to get it to go off on purpose, but yeah, you can delay it from doing the big explosive dive bomb attack if you do that. Oh. The mechanics are very similar to the spines from Nergigante from Monster Hunter World. In fact, there's a lot of different monsters mechanics put onto this. I've been told they play a lot. They move a lot like Balstrax, I think they're called, the jet plane dragon from Generations Ultimate. But unfortunately, I never got to experience that for myself. I didn't get that far in that game. So yeah, Magnum Armor's got an icon underneath their thing at the top right, which signifies that they are pretty close to going down. We could capture them at this point, but it feels a little bit dangerous because of how aggressive both of them are being. I really need to sharpen my weapon. They've unfortunately destroyed all of the platforms I could be on. So what I'm going to do is that. Okay, get ourselves a little bit of a breather room, and we're good to go. Can I climb this wall? Nah. Wait, yes I can. Okay. Oh, good. Fell off. Okay. Oh. So yeah, the Hellfire works basically on the same mechanics as fire does in this game. The whole stop, drop and roll to get rid of it thing. Which is very sensible and a good lesson to be teaching people. If you're ever on fire, rolling on the ground is the best thing you can do. I mean, dunking yourself in water is maybe better, but that's not always an option. Okay, Magnum Armor's down. We just need to get Grotterarg. Oh. Oops. Okay. I should down a potion. Ah, I'm stunned. Oh no. Oh, that's fine. Sure. wait for them to swing at me, and they missed. I was going to try and do a counter off them. Okay, I've broken one of the swords. I think that it hasn't broken off completely because I didn't get the damage or the break notification on the right side. That's both swords damaged. Okay. I was hoping it would be a block of ice. I kind of need those for some stuff I'm working on. But Beast Tears are useful as well. Like, I don't have much of a use for points, but they are pretty handy to get hold of. Ooh. Ah, there we go. Got Offensive Guard up. Offensive Guard is a pretty interesting skill, so if you manage to time your counters or your blocks perfectly, I don't think it works on counters actually, scratch that. But yeah, if you time a block perfectly, you'll get a big damage boost. And that's the most intimidating thing, just when he stuns you and just like starts slowly walking towards you. Yeah, you get like a damage boost and an affinity bonus, as can be seen at the top of the screen. So the sword with the arrow up is an attack boost, and the sword with the red cross thing is a affinity bonus. Affinity is basically your crit chance. And yeah, both hunted. And I think next up, I'll just hop and do some Lagombes unless someone joins in. Oh. Gotten some okay cards from these guys. I don't really need low rank parts on these monsters at all, but they're useful to have around, I guess. And yeah, doing this for some reason makes this a bit faster due to the whole like if when you I got a plate. So when you finish a quest, you do this animation, which is slightly randomized, where you interact with your Palico or your Palamute, or you might do like another like animation, like victory pose or kickback or something like that. But if you're dangling or midair or anything like that, when the end screen comes up, it skips the entire animation. Pro speedrun strats. Ah, there it is. Gombi and Arzuros. Arzuros is like a bear who uses a very similar like movement and stuff without the sliding and things that the Gombi does, but both of those I was so glad when they were added in Gen 3. Always been like one of my favourite monsters in the game. Both are one of my favourite monsters. So I'm not sure how to word that. Yeah, I really like a lot of the monsters that were added in Gen 3 and Gen 4. Actually got all the things out of that. I tried to use a ticket but then realised I was completely out of them. Handy tip for if you want to get hold of some more tickets. So you can just buy raw meat using points from here. Probably don't want that many. But like, you could just buy some raw meat from here, get the kitchen to make that into well done steaks for you, and then the girl outside with the tea shop will give you just loads of dango tickets. It is slightly annoying, but you can only do 99 at a time, but I guess it's to stop that menu from bugging out. So yeah, if I head up now, I think I should have about 80 dango tickets, something like that. 69. Close enough. Are they all stocked up? Yep, I'm ready to go. Okay, so the Goblin is up in Area 9. Well, I'm gonna go this way just to grab a few buffs. Oh. These ferrets are adorable. Small and they're really cute. If I remember correctly, somewhere up here there's a puppet spider, but I can never find it on purpose. Is that it? No, that's a snail. Snails are really useful in this game as well. They will give you a small field of healing, which is similar to one of the Palico skills where they put down a tree that when you attack or stand next to and press A with your weapon sheathed will give you a like an AoE area where if you stand there you get healing. Huh, I've never been up here before. It might be. I'm just going to do a quick exploration. Oh, you can't climb up there? Okay. Oh. Okay, so there's a mining spot back here and some great lilies. And a relic spot. Okay. There was a point where I was trying to find all of those, but I completely forgot they existed. Doing a great job of aiming at the grass. Okay, so just gonna go grab that thing on the floor and then we can go on into the fight. So yeah, how about any of you? I've got like a favourite monster in the series which I don't know, actually there's a couple of favourite monsters I have in the series. Mizitsune is really far up there because I just think it's a really interesting fight. The mechanics are kind of cool and also the armor's really pretty and so is the monster itself. This monster's also very high up on my favourite list just because, I don't know, as far as like entry-level monsters go, this one isn't a complete pushover. It forces you to learn how to deal with things that can suddenly just be behind you or like move around a lot. It's a very mobile monster. I'm trying to think of like other monsters I've really enjoyed through the series, like the Actress. I used to hate when I was younger because I was just really bad at the game at one point. But I don't know, I grew to really love the design of them and how they move. I do kind of miss underwater fights though, like as awful as they were. I do think that modern Monster Hunter, especially Monster Hunter Rise, and how they handle movement and stuff, they could do a much better job of doing underwater combat. Oh yeah, and Shenmohan, I think is how you pronounce it. That's another really cool one. Just a giant sand whale that you have to climb onto the back of and mine out bits and break off stuff. I'm wondering, like, what will they bring out for the next DLC for this game? Because we already knew that Basil Geese was coming in. It was a data mine a while ago that kind of leaked that. And they also confirmed Chameleos and Apex Rathalos on a couple of occasions before the DLC was coming out. But we don't really know anything about any other monsters that are going to be added to this game at any point. I kind of expecting Lunastra to be added, just because we've already got Teostra. It kind of makes sense, especially since this game still has the turf war mechanic. Kind of hoping they might add in some big elder dragons like Dalamadur or is it Lao Shalong? I think they're called the big chubby dragon from Gen 1. Like some variety of monsters in general would really give this game justice because it's slightly lacking at the moment. As much as I love this Monster Hunter game, just I feel a bit spoiled by the previous generations because they had so much more variety in what monsters were available. I didn't know you could offensive guard off of Tremors. That's interesting. Just gonna do a quick sharpen. Yeah, sure, why not? We'll cut this grass and get some more buffs. I just realised something that is missing from this game, which all the other ones had. There's no variant monsters like Snow Baron Lagombi, Red Helm, Algeros, like, yeah, we have the Apexes and they slightly act like their variant counterparts in the older games, but not really. It's like Solcia, is it Solcia Mizutsune, I think they were called? The Blind Mizutsune. That's a really cool fight, but instead we have Apex Mizutsune who fight similarly, but they don't have the mechanics or AI of the older version. Oh. Some of the new Elder Dragons from Monster Hunter World could be really interesting in here as well. Like, Balhazar is a really fun fight. A lot of people hate them because of their awful mechanics, like the whole environmental effects stuff, and I kind of agree. The gem tax to not die is kind of annoying, but the rest of the fight is really cool. I don't know, it's just really unique for a monster design, even though it is doing some stuff that we've already seen from other monsters. Oh. That goldfish is really good. It gives you all of the buffs that the fish can give you at maximum amounts. Oh, there's an Izuchi in the area. And the Trinodon's also turned up. I guess we're having a party. Okay, so if I do that and then switch over to Tranodon, that'll do some damage to Lagombi. Then we can do some more damage to Lagombi as the Tranodon, and then hopefully switch over to the Izuchi. Oh. Okay. So then we switch targets and... yes! Okay. And now we'll just do a mounted finisher on Lagombi. That went really smooth. I usually really struggle with doing multiple monster transfers like that. I would have liked to have gotten some more damage on some of the others to get some more drops, but the fact that Tetranodon and Lagombi went rideable at the same time kind of messed that up. Oops. Okay, so Lagombi is running over here, Tetranodon staying here, and Izuchi is running really far away. They did not like being in that situation. Oh no, is it chasing us? Aggressive bunny noises. Okay, the zombie's almost down. I'm gonna go for a capture, because I think the bits I need from it are higher chance on drop on capture. Like, not 100% sure on that, but eh. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about how this game came out with like no ability to do cosmetic armor. Some of the previous games, did Generations Ultimate have cosmetic armor? I don't think it did. I think it might be added in well, but the whole concept of blade armor is really nice. I love that new addition. Just being able to craft an armor in a way where you just put it on top of any other armor and change its appearance. Oh, hey Jay. So yeah, gotta stock up on my stuff. And I'm ready to do whichever quest people want to do. I'm gonna change out my outfit because I've got quite a few armor loadouts and I'm feeling like wearing this one at the moment. Sure, I can post a quest. Keep pulling this off. Actually, this one. Because if I remember correctly, you're using a gun lance. I also sometimes use gun lance, and I keep on meaning to pick this up so I can do some more interesting builds or like stuff with gun lance. It's been really annoying me that I don't have this yet. And we might as well get it out of the way. Okay, specialist, defender, and ice res. Because yet again I think this is an ice monster. Pretty sure it was a Barroth, right? Can you double check on that? Yeah, it's a Barroth. Barroth is a panther-like creature who does like wind attacks. They deal ice damage and they can inflict ice blight. Fortunately, I don't think we're immune to ice blight, but we're not weak against ice blight. This will unfortunately probably be my last hunt for today, because I need to head up and make some food at some point. But I might be doing this again at some point in the near future. I guess subscribe if you want to know when that happens, and you'll get a notification of when when a live stream goes up. There's definitely going to be another Monster Hunter live stream during the next week, but there's also probably going to be another live stream happening at some point too. I'm thinking maybe some more Viva Pinata, and also I was considering doing some of the on Revolt. There's time trials where you can unlock some extra cars by beating like set climbs that are done by the devs on some of the levels. I was considering doing that whilst just being on live stream and chatting to people. Maybe do that for a bit and then do some more Monster Hunter, or I don't know. Oh, I should have blocked that. And I should have blocked that. curious. I wonder if the poison toads are affected by the Comedial Soul ability. Comedial Soul gives you that your poison attacks do damage for longer. I'm wondering if it combos off with it. Because it definitely goes on your weapon attack poisons, but I wonder if it goes on your other poison instances as well. Yes. Somehow I didn't get a counter on that, but I went straight through it with it. I didn't take any damage, so I'm happy. Okay. Heck. Mistimed that. Oh yeah, I completely forgot about that. I'm sorry if I've given anybody motion blur. Some feedback on that would be... not motion blur, motion sickness. Some feedback on that would be helpful. I play with gyroscope controls just because I like being able to wiggle my camera with my controller. And I find it helps me with like aiming with some things and position my camera neatly because I'm not that used to using a control stick. But if it's an issue, I can turn it off for people whilst I'm streaming. I'm very glad I had earplugs there. Also remember, Jay, this is a capture quest, so we can't slay. We will fail if we kill this. That's also an odd thing about this game, there's very few capture quests in this game. Like, there's a lot of... In the other games, there was a lot of quests where it was just like, oh yeah, you have to capture this or you fail. This one, I think there's only about 4 or 5 quests where it's got that. Oops. I should heal up. Oh. Jay, you're a bit low on health there. You got all good. That doesn't look like an all good. I'm gonna down a mega potion for you. So yeah, I forgot to mention I'm running wide range 5, which means that every time I consume a item, I give that item to everyone else in the hunt. It's a really handy and cool skill. I really enjoy using it. I don't think it's capturable just yet. Oh. Oops. Okay, I'm gonna bring this thing north to Mizutsune, so we can get them to fight each other. And yeah, this is one of the ones I was talking about earlier. It's really pretty. So yeah, I'm just attacking Mizutsune Ippo. It's the one, not the one that we're fighting, because it will drop some things on the floor like that. And then if you ram both monsters into each other, they will... you'll switch over which one's rideable. Yes, I got a part break on a wing. And we do the mounted finisher. Oh. Okay, I think that's all the drops. Yes! I got a counter on it and knocked it over. It seems to keep on missing me with that attack, like it'll just jump over the top of me and not hit me. Oh, it's asleep. Okay. Sure. I was going to leave it to you to Wyvern fire it, but that works as well. Yes. Okay, I think we broke everything except the tail. Oh. That one hit me. Didn't think that was going to hit me, but apparently so. Question is, can we get this tail off before it becomes capturable? Oh. Heck. That was badly timed. It's gonna back off and sharpen. Gonna make sure I've got my trap ready. Oh, nice. And it's run away. So yeah, it should be capturable really soon. I'm guessing in like a minute or so it's probably going to be ready to capture. Oh. Gonna try and get another poison on it. Oh, oof. Oh no, I got a heal. There we go. It's fine, I didn't faint. Okay, it's capturable. And that's a GG. We got it. Okay. That went really well. I wonder if we'll get anything decent from the drops from this quest. Oh yes, a Wyvern Gem. And a lot of freezer sets. It's a heck ton of freezer sacks. Those amber fangs? Deep fangs. I always forget those exist. So yeah. Fortunately, I'm running out of time, so I don't have time for another hunt, but this has been really fun. Hopefully we can do this again at some point in the future. I'd really like to do another stream of Monster Hunter. This was really fun. So yeah, I guess, yeah, if you enjoyed this, be sure to leave a like. If not, blah blah, you know, sub on whatever, the usual stuff that YouTubers do. But yeah, I'll see you all next time. Good luck, have fun. Next video, hopefully up by Thursday. Bye. I'll see you next time. Oh, pressed the wrong button. That's usually my smile button on my controller. Yeah. So long. Forgets how to turn off my stream. There's a button. Okay. I'm a professional.